ran back into it, and then suddenly I got this terrible, horrible, almost evil feeling, and I thought, I'm not supposed to be here, and I went. Now, I'm not sure if that happened because I had the gall to ask that question mentally, or if there was something within that circle that was wrong, you know? And I did
Yeah.
actually speak to somebody else, and I said, "Did you go to Allington?" He went, "Yeah." I said, "What did you think?" The thing with this, you don't ask leading questions. "What did you think of it, R?" He said, "I didn't like that one at all." I said, "I don't think I went into it even," you
Mm.
know? And then you got to think, was there something in the intent there? Or is this see, sometimes you've got to think, if it is intent, was it on the intent of the crop circle maker, or was something else at play there which maybe shouldn't have been playing with him, you know?
Yeah, right. Interesting.
Yeah.
So when you say ultimately, now we've got an hour of fantastic questions. We come full circle back to the name of your blog, all right, which is It Can't Be People. So after you've had all these experiences and you've had all these things that you've seen and heard, and just I'm sure we've probably not even gotten into all of it today. There's no way. What do you mean when you say it can't be people for you?
What it
What does
means
that
is
mean
this.
to you?
And I just got to go back for a little bit there. Sometimes you see I've never seen a design which is absolutely outwardly evil, okay? I've seen a swastika, but it was actually done in the original Sanskrit Indian sense, you know, when it was before Hitler turned it the other way around, you know.
Yeah, right.
I don't think I've ever seen. Yeah,
Incidentally, I'll pause you really quick. That symbol is still used today in a lot of places around the world. Actually, one of the most famous is the Falun Gong in China. Actually, use that, and they're heavily persecuted by the Chinese Communist Party. So,
Yeah, there's a hotel in southern Indiana that has it.
yes, there is. They've covered it, I think.
Yes, it's down in
French Lick.
Yes,
Yeah.
we were there one day, and I'm
Well, the one-
we're like,
the one I
whoa.
Yeah. I just say that because I know that there's a tremendous stigma, not just here, but all throughout the world, that the minute you see that symbol, oh, it means the Nazis. And it's like, no, it
Yeah.
doesn't. So just
No,
that's why I just wanted to stop you really quick. So sorry
and
about that.
also the edges were like rounded as well. It wasn't like the straight right angles that you see, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've forgotten the question, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Well, it was just ultimately,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
it can't be
okay.
people. What does that
So
mean to you?
what it means is this: when I walked into my first crop circle, when I had that slight time distortion, you know, and I thought, God, because it was nightfall, I thought, "God, why is it night now? I've only been here for 10 minutes or something." And anyway, I looked around at the construction, and like the edges were like razor sharp, and I just looked around, and the strange thing was, when I walked into that crop circle, even though it shouldn't have been there, where it was planted, which was near the Avebury Stone Circle, right next to it, you had this sense as if it was it just looked completely natural within the landscape, okay? And I had this serene feeling of, this reminds me of something which I've forgotten. Now, what I think I meant by that was that I think mankind has forgotten it. It was like I'd answer. I thought, I know what this means now, but it was just beyond my grasp, and it was really annoying because I thought this makes sense, but I think it's made sense ancestrally, okay? Because what we say is that when we make the crop circles, in some ways we think that we're rebooting the work of our forebears that made the stone circles and made the Neolithic monuments. We're just doing the same without the heavy lifting, and our stuff stays there for 6 weeks. Theirs stays there for 6,000 years.
You're
Yeah,
just lazier.
that's right. I've
kidding,
got
man.
sciatica. I can't go out of a bad back. So, yes,
Amen, brother. We
thanks.
appreciate
So anyway, I looked around the crop circle, and I just looked around and said to my partner, but mainly to myself, it can't be people.